Today we're going to talk about some very unique British words that are not generally used by Americans. Some of these words are a little formal and maybe old-fashioned, but some are just general words that we use every day.
This video has been suggested by one of our very dear friends, Dara, from the YouTube channel Magenta Otter Travels. Dara is an American Anglophile who lives in America, but who spends half the year in the UK. Let's start with her first suggestion, the word indeed.
The word indeed is an adverb used to bring extra force and emphasis to a statement. It is often used to indicate agreement, affirmation, or acknowledgement.
Indeed it is.
Nicely done.
Thanks.
Here's another way we use it. Magenta Otter Travels is a very good YouTube channel indeed. Are you proud to be a Brit girl?
Indeed I am. What word or word do you think Americans would use instead of indeed?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Oh yes, definitely sure.
Sure. Maybe, I know, right?
Perfect example.
Yeah, I catch myself saying that sometimes now. We've lived here a little while now and some of the sayings are creeping in.
Yes.
The word indeed has been used in the English language since the 14th century. It has remained a common and useful word in modern English. Well, at least on the British side of the pond.
Indeed. Whilst. Whilst is a conjunction word which means while or at the same time. It is used to describe actions or events that are happening simultaneously. It can be traced back to the Middle English word whilst. This was a combination of the words while and till or until. It has been in use since the 14th century.
In the US, the word whilst is old-fashioned and pretentious to the point where it may only be used to create a dated effect, such as in historical fiction.
In the UK, it's more likely to be used in a formal sense, particularly in the written word. It's more likely to be used by the older generation. I'm waiting for the look. There it goes. I can see her at the corner of my eye. This is how we use whilst in the UK.
Julie researches the topics for the Brit Girls channel, whilst Lucy does the editing.
I remember when I first came over asking my husband to check my job applications and so forth, just to make sure they sounded correct in American English. And I remember distinctly that whilst was one of the words that he crossed off. And I was so surprised.
Yeah, you thought you were just, adding a bit of formality to the occasion.
Whilst he assumed that it was not right to be used in an American... Whilst he noticed that... Whilst he noticed... Yes, God, I can't speak now. Yes, whilst he... I think we need lunch.
Yeah, I think so.
Whilst I'm enjoying making these videos, my tummy is rumbling something rotten.
Straight away.
Yes, let's have lunch straight away. I've got some of your homemade bread.
Yes, I'll get it out straight away. The word straight away is an adverb which means immediately or without delay. Americans would generally say right away instead of straight away.
The etymology of straight away can be traced back to the 16th century. It was a composition of two words, straight and away. Straight comes from the Old English word strect, which means direct and not crooked. Away means from this or that place.
There is much discussion on the internet as to whether straight away is one word or two. How do you spell it?
I can tell you how I spell it.
Oh, go on then.
As one word.
Yes, me too.
Fortnight. Fortnight is a noun which means a period of 2 weeks.
The word fortnight has been used in the English language since at least the 14th century and is still commonly used in British English. In American English, fortnight is less commonly used and 2 weeks is more commonly used instead.
And I think they also say bi-weekly.
Yeah, like if they were getting
too.
paid bi-weekly or something like that.
Yeah.
So you could say, I'll see you in a fortnight, but it's kind of different if you say, I'll see you bi-weekly.
Yeah, that wouldn't really go there. You would say in 2 weeks in that case, which we would say too.
Yeah.
But shall we have a little demonstration?
Okay.
Well, just tell me what it is. I'm going on holiday in a fortnight and I won't be back till next month. Learnt. Learnt is the past tense and past participle of the word learn in British English. Whilst learned is more commonly used in American English.
For example, we learnt a lot about American culture when we came to live in Arizona.
Indeed we did.
This is very similar, I believe, to words like earned and earned.
Yes.
Followed the same rule.
Yeah, and spelled and spelt. Yeah. Henceforth. Henceforth is an adverb which means from now on or from this time forward. To be honest, it's really only used formally in kind of legal documents nowadays.
You might use it for comedic, dramatic effect
Yeah,
as well.
I think it's a great word,
Oh
henceforth.
yeah, let's bring it back.
I know, yeah, let's bring it back.
Yeah. Henceforth, we shall try and sneak it into every video.
Yeah, it just sounds so wonderful. It's like dynamic.
Dynamic.
And yes, like we proclaim, you know,
Yes.
yes.
You can't just say it normally.
No, you can't. Henceforth.
The word hence, however, is still used in British English, although it appears to be not too common in America. It is rather formal and is more commonly used in writing than in everyday conversation, when it is usually replaced by so.
An example, he forgot his football kit, hence he was late for the game.
Or, she had a lot of experience in this field, hence she was chosen for the job.
Please let us know if you can think of other words that we haven't mentioned. Please drop them in the comments section below.
Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, then please give us a like and hit subscribe to follow us on YouTube.